Yes, it is my honor to introduce you the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Gosselin!
Hi guys, I'm married.
Congratulations. The new
We're married.
Mrs. Gosselin. I'm not gonna.
Yes, I am Mrs. Gosselin. To say Stephanie Gosselin for the first time is absolutely everything. Who would have thought? And I love it.
I was thinking it. I don't think it's hit me yet that we're husband and wife. I think it's just like overwhelming. We're seeing our friends. It hasn't really set in.
Perhaps it's because we always felt like husband and wife.
Yeah, we live together, so, you know, it's the same, but I was so looking forward to just saying, that's my wife, man, stay away.
Wait till after today. I'm gonna annoy him with husband. Husband.
I'll be like, who are you talking about? I think I knew Stephanie was my person. I would say about 3 years ago. She was just very supportive, like when we went to Miami together and we all did all these things, like appearances and stuff, and it just kind of felt comfortable. Like I wasn't like training her and like, come on, we gotta go and do this and all this stuff and da 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 da. It was more comfortable being like, oh, this is my best friend. I love traveling with this person, and I just happened to be on TV and I happened to do music and do all this stuff. So it was a lot, she became a really, really close best friend and companion. And that's what I was looking for in a woman anyway.
I think instantly it was the feeling of I can actually be who I am and feel free, safe, and laugh. Like our laughter, I think, is the best thing we share, and I think that's what made me fall in love, like instantly. We are goofy. What made me say yes is how he did it. So formal with both of the most important people in our lives, having both of our parents. I couldn't even ask for it to be better. I couldn't have.
I think I wanted to be chivalrous when I proposed to her, like old school, because she's very old world, and her father is really important to her, and her mother, but her dad, like, you have to ask my dad, and I'm like, I already did. We're way past that. So I kind of surprised her on that note. And then just to have my parents there, my mom and stepdad and all that stuff, and we kind of just did it in an old world fashion dinner kind of. So
no idea, and I said yes instantly.
Yeah.
So
she had no idea. She was like, "Why are we here?"
Well, it was supposed to be for Thanksgiving.
Oh, we had to come up with an excuse. So
They got me.
I'm just like, we'll just say we're not going to see each other on Thanksgiving, so we're just going to have family dinner.
I believe in us. Every morning when I see your face and every night before I fall asleep, no matter where we are, my favorite place will always be with you. I vow to hold your hand through the darkest days, through the messy and all the magical. We'll face it together. I knew since day one that he wanted to do open vows. I am a serious person, but you get through life laughing. So I had to throw a twist in there, and it's not how you write a vow, it's how we are, and that's what we are. Everything that we both wrote together was us. It wasn't hard. Yeah, we could have wrote a novel for each other, but we didn't want to ruin our guest time. Keep it short. And we didn't keep it short.
I vow to choose you every day, to see you, hear you, and cherish you. I promise to dream with you, grow with you, and walk beside you through every chapter life brings. You are my home, and I will love you for all of our days.
I wrote my vows, so what I did was I had a little help from ChatGPT because I am not very good at writing. I'm good at speaking, and I have some help in vocabulary. So what I did was I wrote down everything I loved about her, everything that I desired about her and all this stuff, and then ChatGPT kind of formulated it together. Then I copied and pasted and put it in my notes, and I put in my words because I don't really speak like that. And then I was questioning everything, and it became a psychological experiment, and then I just came up with what I said. So it was time and over again of trial and error.
Jon, you may kiss the bride.
You know, my guy friends, my groomsmen, they're super macho bravado. And I was like, I'm not gonna cry, I'm gonna get through these vows, I'm gonna see everything. But then when I saw her, obviously I was like, that's when it started welling. And then I had to do the vows. I'm like, come on, Phil, get through this so I'm not gonna make it. And then I started reading my vows, but when I got to Juliana's part, because I am gonna treat her like my daughter, I'm trying to be a good father to her. And just like one of my own. And that's where it went.
Yeah, that's where he got me.
And then I was like, suck it up and take a deep breath. and then I got through the rest of them because it was more important to hear those words.
I promise to love you with conditions, to lift you up when you're tired, to laugh with you in joy and hold you in sorrow. I promise to love your daughter, Juliana, as my daughter, and family.
Today, Jon surprised me in his vows for the way that he incorporated my child, which was very important, and I didn't see that coming, and that meant the world. It meant the world.
I think a lot of stuff that happened to me in the past had to happen because I learned a lot, like blessings and lessons. And I don't think I'd be the person I am today without learning those lessons, because you learn about people and how to deal with certain situations. And I just kind of matured a little bit faster than most because I had to like grow up publicly and deal with the public. So I think if I went back in time, I would pretty much say, dude, it's okay. You can make these mistakes, but you're gonna find someone. I took the polar opposite person and I fell in love with her and took my mom's advice and all my friends' advice and was like, dude, this person's amazing. Like, where did you find her? I'm like, at Dean's sister's house at a barbecue. They're like, get out of here. And then it just became like this thing. No, but I think it's more important to be friends with someone beforehand so you develop camaraderie together and teamwork together, and we're all on the same page. And it became super easy. And I find that getting older in life, I'm a lot calmer than I was before, and I understand things better. So it's a lot easier when it's someone that is in line with all your morals and ideals and family values. And then just kind of fell in love, and that was it. Meeting Stephanie has changed me in a good way because she has shown me how to be patient. She has shown me how to be sympathetic, because I was very non-sympathetic coming out of my divorce. I was just very like, I'm gonna cut people off and that's the way it's gonna be, black and white. She's kind of opened my eyes up to my, dealing with my children and their relationships with other people. She's just made a better me and improved on how I deal with my family and other people and even myself. She's such a kind heart. Not saying I don't have a kind heart. Her heart is way more kind than mine. And she's just open to, she sees the good in everyone.
I don't think Jon changed me. I think he allowed me to stop being so closed up, and he's the first person outside of very important people that are my family that I can be vulnerable with. And it does not change me. He lets me be who I was supposed to be my whole life.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, the real Mr. and Mrs. Jon Gosselin. Give it up for them, everyone.